Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shukri. Before I start with my presentation, let me introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad Shukri bin Mojais, and I'm currently a final year student at University Tunku Sdn Malaysia UTSM. Okay, my title project is Smart Pet Monitoring System based on IoT. Um, I'm researcher Muhammad Shukri bin Muhammad Jais and my supervisor Dr. Muhammad Syamian bin Zainal. Introduction of this project is to develop a prototype system that can be used to detect pets movements such as monkey that entering the farms by using smart pet monitoring system to protect the farm from the monkey that can steal and damage the crop. The system comprises systems based on the hardware unit such as IR sensor, NOR-MCU, ESP8266, and speaker and software unit such as MQTT, and so on. IR sensor is responsible to detect the movement of monkey to entering farm area, and the NOR-MCU being used to control the hardware part that can be programmed using NOR-MCU. After that, speaker will be used to produce the sound of dog barking, and lastly MQTT being used to send and receive data to the user. By implementing the smart pet monitoring system, it allowed farmers to experience an efficient smart pet monitoring system that can provide better and more effective security to protect farms from pets. So objectives this project is to design and develop a smart pet monitoring system to ensure that environment of farm is clean and safe from pets, especially monkey. To monitor the environment of farmers periodically, and last one is to ensure that farmers can feel the result of their crops well. So next, I will explain about methodology project. As you guys can see, this is the um, get A and get B and get C and get D. I'm more focusing on get A, which is I use just one sensor, and this one is the speaker I put here, and this one is the main system, which is have a NOR-MCU and the main off system, and the one is the sensor, and the one is animal that enter the area farm, and it will send to the NOR-MCU and will produce uh, LED, and the owner of farmer will get the notification. So this is the flowchart of my methodology process. The process, the flowchart is show that when the sensor one detects the object of the movement something, it will be go to the speaker and MQTT, and if not they go to straight down to sensor 2. If not, they go to sensor 3, and if not detect also, lastly they go to sensor 4, and this system will repeatedly they will repeat until they detect something which is animal or human. And this one is the result and discussion. The first one is that show the NOR-MCU ESP8266 built in the LED in blinking. Uh, the first thing I have to send the signal from my laptop to the NOR-MCU, which is NOR-MCU will produce LED, and LED is blinking. And the second one is LED blinking when receive any signal from ESP8266. This one is for when the sensor detect the object, the LED will be turned on. And this one is the IR sensor using NOR-MCU. This one is the circuit of IR sensor. And this one is the last one for this process is receive notification from apps, which is I have been using MQTT. So they receive alert, and device sent to MQTT, and app server receive data via MQTT, and app server update from Firebase, and the last one is Firebase send FCM alert to all client. And next is my conclusion. Conclusion of the project is the base smart pet monitoring system of farmer being successfully developed and validated. The prototype system is capable detect the motion of pets on the area of farms, and the motion data are subsequently transmitted wirelessly via MQTT to the receiver, and you need to trigger the alert unit embedded on the LED. And this final year project also obtained the skill on use of NoMCU MQTT system. And my recommendation for this project is we can add the best sensor, which is ultra sensor. It can detect more longer distance, or we can add some camera, or by using our AI system, and it will snap the picture and send to the owner of farmer. And this is my acknowledgement, and that's all for me. Thank you very much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shukri bin Muhammad Jais, and I'm from BNF, which is final year student. Okay, today I will present my project, which is Smart Pet Monitoring System. As you guys can see, this is my prototype for my project. Okay, the first thing I have to do is I have to send the signal from my laptop to the NodeMCU, which is NodeMCU have to receive the signal first to make all the project will work. Okay, the second thing is when for example, when the object move around the sensor, this one is the sensor, which is IR sensor, and this one is speaker, and this one is the LED. Okay, I will show the example. When the something move around the farm area, the sensor will detect the object, and automatically the LED will be turned on, and the speaker will be produced bug sound, which is to drive away the monkey or people from around the farm areas. And at the same time, owner of the farmer will get the notification. This one is the notification complete with date and time to tell that your area of farmer gets someone get into in your area. That's all for me for my project, final year project, and thank you so much. Assalamualaikum.